you guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mimi, and if this is your first time on my channel, welcome, and if it's not your first time, welcome back to another video. So today I just wanted to come on here to talk about some of the financial mistakes that I think are very obvious, and these are things that are keeping us young people hostage when it comes to debt and it comes to like our credit scores. And I think if we avoid these financial mistakes, they will help us tremendously in life when it comes to our finances. So the first mistake that I would say is that we all should try to avoid is unnecessary credit cards. Don't get me wrong, credit cards are good because they can help you build your credit, but I don't think I don't think it makes sense financially to have multiple credit cards and you're not disciplined enough to make those payments, especially making payments on time or like missing payments because you have so many credit cards and you can't keep up. So I don't think it makes sense to have unnecessary credit cards. Personally, myself, I only have one credit card, which is what I use to like grocery shop every week for our house, for the home, and that's what I use also to buy things for the house. And then when I get paid, I pay it off. So that helps me to like build my credit up. It helps me a whole lot. I remember when I was a teenager, going to college, my parents helped me to get a credit card in my name just so I could start like building up a credit. And as soon as I graduated college, I paid off that credit card because I had accumulated a whole lot of money, right? Accumulated a whole lot of debt from that credit card. So I tried my hardest and I paid it off. And now I just have one credit card. And that one credit card is all I need because I know myself. I can easily spend a whole lot of money on unnecessary things. The number two thing that I would say, the number two mistake that I think all of us should try our hardest to avoid is leasing cars. I would rather finance a car than leasing a car. And I'll tell you guys why. Because a lot of you probably might disagree with this, but just hear me out, okay? So my car that I drive right now, my car is paid off and it's my first car. I've had it for like 7, going on 8 years now, and it's paid off and I own the car. Now, versus if I was leasing this car, right? I would still be making payments on the car and not own the car. Now I don't have no payment at all. I own the car and I don't have no car payment. The only thing I pay for is car insurance. And that is, such a blessing for me personally. I don't have any car loans. The only loans I have is student loans, and which is something that I'm already in the process of trying to pay off. I started my student loan repayment plan. I have a playlist of that on the channel if you guys want to check it out. I don't want any more loans from leasing cars. If I feel maybe 2-3 years from now, I feel like I want to sell my car, I'll probably sell it. But then when I do get another car, I'll pay cash for it. I'll probably save up for it and pay cash. Maybe I'll get like a pre-owned car and just pay cash for it. But I personally don't want to lease cars because I don't think it makes sense financially. That's just my opinion, and I think it makes sense that way, especially as young people. If you're trying to save up for investments in life and try to like be debt free, I think we should avoid leasing cars. Each his own. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just giving you guys advice on what I think you should do. Another mistake that I think it's so good to avoid is try not to have late payments on credit cards, your car note, insurance. Because let me tell you, a couple of years ago, making late payments on my credit cards like affected my credit score like tremendously. My credit score went down because I had a specific date of the month that my credit card was due, and then obviously I will forget. So now what I do is every single like bill that I have, they're automated that way. It just comes out of your bank account, your credit card, or whatever. Everything for me is attached to my credit card. So my credit card, whenever that bill is due, they take it out of my credit card, and whenever I get paid every 2 weeks, I pay it off on my credit card. That way it's easier for me to stay on top of my finances and also my credit score. If you can, try to automate all your bills. That way it's so much easier on you. You don't have to remember when this bill is due and that bill is due. It just paid off, and when you get paid, you just try to make that huge payment on the card. The other financial mistakes that I think we should do is try to focus more when it comes to our spendings. Try to focus more on your needs and not your wants, because if you're gonna buy every single want that you see online, especially on YouTube these days with all these fashion hauls, all these Amazon favorites videos, you're gonna be in debt, and you're gonna be in debt for a long time. So what I try to do is, like, I try to focus more on our needs, me, my kids, my husband, whatever we need for the house, the essential things that we need to survive. That's what I try to do every week when I get paid. It includes like groceries, things that the kids needs for school, and of course our bills. We try to like get those like essential things to survive out of the way first. Now if I have extra money and I want to treat myself, maybe I will treat myself, but important things comes first. So now this is my last one, and this is like so this is so like me, you guys. I used to be this type of person. My last financial mistake I would say is try your hardest not to finance cell phones. I used to be that person. Every year I would like trade in my iPhone and get the new one that comes out every single year. I was doing that. Why? I don't even know. Who was I trying to impress? I don't even know. But I used to be that person, like traded in my phone every year. And it's crazy because you can't even tell the difference. For 4 years I had the iPhone 10. I just got the iPhone 14 maybe like a month ago, but for 4 years I had the iPhone 10, and the camera was really good. That's what I was recording with some of my videos. Yeah, they might not be as good as the iPhone 14 camera, but that's because it's so old. It's like 4 years later. But let me tell you, all the iPhones do the same thing. You can make calls, you can text, you can do whatever, you can download the same apps, you can do whatever you want. It makes no sense to get new iPhones every year. It makes no sense. And what's crazy is I used to trade my phone and I used to finance the phone, which makes no sense. You spend even more money versus if you wait every couple of years and buy a phone. And even when you buy it, try to like save up for the phone so you don't have to finance the phone, so you could just like pay off cash for it. That's what I do now these days. Like I go, my last phone, I had it for 4 years. This time around I saved up and I just like pay for my phone, and that way it's easier on me. I don't have any loan for no phone. I don't have any car note. I don't have nothing. The only loan I have is student loan, which I'm trying to pay off. So like that way it's easier for you. So these are all the financial mistakes that I have for you guys today. I hope this video help you, in your finance choices, your choices for your financial goal in life, or wherever you're trying to see yourself for the next couple of years financially. If this video encouraged you, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in another video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to join the family. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.